Hey guys, Jsnow, and welcome to some more fast leveling tips in Mr. Pandaria for you guys in patch 5.4. So our first spot is in location 4825, the Woods of the Lost in the Jade Forest. And for reference, it's basically this little river at the top of the map. And this spot has a bunch of mobs that are grouped together fighting each other. And what you can do is you can actually pick them all up, and they're relatively weak. What you can do is pick them all up and then grind them out for a bunch of XP. Now I only recommend this for about the first level, 85 to 86, because then the experience gets a little bit dull, but you can pick up a ton of mobs and rinse and repeat. And this basically should just be done from 85 to 86 if you don't really have any gear. And this is also only really recommended if you're on a populated server, because if you're on a low pop server and there's nobody questing in here, the mobs won't spawn as fast. So you want to have a lot of people on your server so the mobs spawn faster, and then usually it can usually get to about unlimited mobs. And what you'll do is you'll go from here just straight up into the ruins, about back there to the ruins, and just rinse and repeat, going back and up and down the shore. And with rested, you get about 20,000 experience, which is pretty good. And without rested, you should get about like 9,000, 10,000 apiece. And since the mobs usually are half health or lower, it's pretty easy killings. On to the next spot. Our next fast leveling area, and my personal favorite, which I used a ton, is by Dakota Base Camp. So to get to this little cave, you actually have to head from Dakota Base Camp, which is, around 4271 if you want the chords. You want to head straight up this way, so up the mountain, then make a slight left, avoiding all the stupid goats, and then you want to go up and around this side. Actually, I think I made a mistake. You want to go to the right and follow the flags until you get to a certain cave, which is actually to the bottom from the red flags to the right. Actually, I gotta get away from these goats. Now, what makes this my favorite spot is the enemies actually get a 30% damage debuff when they're not enraged, and there's these little berries that give you a massive haste buff. So even though these enemies have a lot of health, you'll be hitting them a ton. So let's head inside. Now, what makes this cave so good are these little berries right here called Kappa Coda berries. And what these do is they give you a nice haste boof. A boof. I said boof. What do you call a nice haste buff? What do you call it? So I'm going to use the berry, and basically you have it unlimited. So you get a 10% damage increase and a 30% attack, attack speed increase. And that's on top of the debuff that these guys get when their Kappa Rush runs out. And as soon as your buff runs out, you can just pop another berry pretty quickly. So it's pretty awesome. And here's that debuff that these guys have, Kappa Crash, and that's what makes these so easy to kill. And they give a nice, decent chunk of experience. And what makes it even better is if you have a profession, there's lots of berry spawns and ghost iron ore spawns. So you can also get experience from there too. And so you can basically just go around in a circle around the cave and get tons of XP. So this is actually probably my most favorite spot, other than the worms on Town Siles. So now for our final spot. Now our last spot on our leveling adventure is in around 6336 in the Town Long Steppes, just right outside the gate and to the north is a whole bunch of elites where you can farm. Now these guys, I don't really recommend this spot. I tried it out, and I'm just showing you guys this spot. I did try it out, and you actually get less experience than I think the Yetis that I just showed you guys. So I'm not sure if it's really a good leveling spot, and also because of the fact they're actually elites, and the level 89 elites, so they hit like trucks. So I'm not sure if this is really a great spot, but I mean, it's up to you if you actually enjoy this spot. There's also a rare spawn that will spawn right in the middle of this camp over here. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to be here today. He's usually always here, but he's not here today. But he can also be used to farm some experience. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for the leveling guys I have. I might have one more, I know one other spot, but otherwise I think I'm both fresh out of leveling spots right here. So actually I did get a lot more experience than the Yetis, but it's not really worth it as it's really slow kills and they hit like trucks. So if you're not like a class that can heal itself like crazy like a priest or a tank, probably can't do that good. So thanks for watching. Please leave a rating, a comment, any questions. I'll try to answer as best of my abilities. And thanks for watching. Subscribe for more WoW, DayZ, and other videos. And I'll see you guys next time.